Well, hello there. I'm the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. And what we do here is we take a look at a can of beer, a bottle of beer, sometimes a wine or a spirit might drop by. We're all friends in fermentation. We take a look at the label, we read everything on the label, we check out the artwork, we see what they're trying to sell us, we crack it open and see if it meets expectations. First of all, though, all of our beers are served at the correct temperature. Lagers between 37 and 47 degrees Fahrenheit, and ales between 50 and 55 degrees Fahrenheit. The good folks at ThermoWorks sent me one of their thermometers. I use that to test the temperature of all of our beers. There is a link in the description box below if you are interested. Also, all of our beers, tastings, we use the same glassware. That way nobody has a leg up as far as clarity or aromatics. Also, most people, when they do a tasting, they will take a look, they will sniff, they will sip, and they will pontificate. Well, I'll pontificate, but I'll sip first. Why? Wine expert Fred Dax will explain it all to you. He does a lot better than I do. All right, what do we have today? This has got to be one of the most difficult labels to read. I tell you, I picked it up because it was a difficult label to read. Well, the easiest part to read on here is that it's $6.49 at Lessing and Hennig's here in Brooklyn. All right, well, let's see if I can find, it's kind of a dark day too, which doesn't help. Okay, Pillow Hat, Little IPA. Pillow Hat, Little IPA from Hudson Valley Brewery. Government warning. According to the Surgeon General, you should not be a pregnant woman operating heavy machinery. Okay. 4% alcohol by volume, 1 pint, 7 East Main Street in Beacon, New York, 12508. Well, that doesn't give us much to go on. I mean, we do have an alcohol content there, and it does say that it is a little IPA. Now, I've never heard of a little IPA, so maybe I'll have to look it up. But we're going to find out what a little IPA is. A Pillow Hat, we're kind of soft here, and you know, it's got the kind of blue and silver clouds and good stuff. So this is I'm managing a light beer at 4% alcohol. That is light in alcohol as well. So very light-bodied. The clouds there, they're messing with me. And I'm thinking it's going to be a cloudy beer. So I'm saying a low alcohol, cloudy beer with a very light body to it and just easy drinking. Let's crack it open and see if it meets those expectations. Well, it's an effervescent little fella. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, now that I'm going to have to do one of these little shake around things, which I do not like doing because things come up off the bottom of the can and I don't like that, but we're going to do it anyway. No, not too much detritus. All right, well, it meets the expectations of being a cloudy beer. It is an ale, so it should be between 50 and 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's take a look. They're at 47 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's just a smidge cool. I'm going to let it sit there for just a moment or two. See if we can. And we're going to add a little bit of. Are we? No, we're not. There's enough in there. All right. Well, it looks like an IPA, and the fact that it's a little light. Oh boy, look at the carbonation on that. Can you guys see that carbonation? That is upside down, snowing like a son of a gun. Doggies. That is something. Okay. Okay, now, I'm expecting it to be really dancing on the tongue here, and it's going to be fun to see what type of hops they have. Cheers. Oh. You notice I took 2 sips. The reason for that is it's only about 11 o'clock in the afternoon, or in the morning on a Wednesday here in Brooklyn. And my taste buds don't wake up until 2. I usually do my tastings at 2. So they have to be woke. Well, they're woke now. Let's see what their little olfactory friends have to say. getting green grass, kind of a clover type of a thing. That's almost a lager aroma. Well, let's see what the taste buds have to say about that. Wow, that's incredibly refreshing. Nicely balanced. If someone didn't tell me, I would say it looks like a lager to me, except for that little bit of a haze. And as I say, looking at the can, I was prepared for it. In fact, I was prepared for a lot more haze. But boy, this is a nice little well-balanced light ale. So does Pillow Talk, no Pillow Talk, does Pillow Hat Little IPA from the folks at Hudson Valley Brewery meet expectations. It exceeds expectations. This I'm gonna have to go look for more of this one. Absolutely. All right. Well, if you enjoyed this presentation, please click on the subscribe button and the bell. That way you won't miss any of our presentations. A thumbs up would be great. Don't forget to share us with your friends, and a comment would be really appreciated. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.